What's going on, everybody? My name is Blazing Nico and we are back with yet another video. Today we are dropping a video on a recent release of a Nike Dunk Low. I know people aren't big on Nike Dunk Lows, but we're still going to drop these reviews. But without further ado, we have the Nike Dunk Low Philly. Before we jump into the sneaker review, I want to thank you guys for tuning in to another video. Only about 2% of my viewers are actually subscribed to the channel, and 98% are new viewers or people that are not subscribed to the channel. If we can hit that like, comment, share, hit that subscribe button, it would be great. But let's jump right into it. The Nike Dunk Low Philly, this is just a Dunk Low, not an SB or anything, but they released on June 18th for a retail price of $135. Unfortunately, these did not come in a full family size run, but we did get all the way down to a size 6, all the way up to a size 15 in men's, at least on the Nike sneakers app. I'm sure, you know, some boutiques and tier zeros and a lot of Philly stores probably have pairs too. But as far as Nike, we got men's sizing 6 to size 15. Some of you guys may not know the background of this shoe, but that's why you're here on this video. But this is kind of just, you know, to keep it short and a small overview, is to show the character, the history, and some of the aesthetic of the city of Philadelphia. Technically, these are not a collaboration with any certain boutique or sneaker store or retailer, but Nike did kind of collaborate on the design to really get a feel of, you know, Philly's history and all of the things that go on day to day and what makes up the city of Philadelphia. So they did have some help from Cream and from Lapstone and Hammer, who are sneaker retailers that are based out of Philly. So they definitely got their ears to the ground, ears to the streets, to some stores that, you know, they've been around for a while, and they definitely know what embodies Philadelphia in its whole. Based on a bit of research I did and Nike's explanation, Philadelphia has always been a hard-working city. It's been gritty, you know, people get their hands dirty, so you can see that a lot in the materials that they choose, kind of like almost a concrete finish on a lot of these, some rougher suede materials on the back. We have some wear away swooshes on here as well, some crackled leather, so that really shows the grittiness of the city. We also have a little bit of artistic, you know, the aesthetic of the city as well. They got some different touches on this shoe that we'll dive in a little bit deeper on. So like I said, the materials on the shoe were specifically chosen to kind of outline some of the different aspects of the city. So of course, Philadelphia is a major city, concrete jungle, just like a lot of major cities in America. So you can see some of these gray finishes, almost like a concrete type of thing. Crackled leather on here, a little bit longer haired suede. Is actually pretty soft to the touch as well. I do like this kind of pebble leather they gave us. It's pretty soft to the touch, pretty good quality, better than your typical general release Nike Dunk. One of my favorite touches on the shoe would definitely be this smoky gray. It's almost like a smoky translucent outsole. I think they did a great touch with that portion of the shoe. And of course, main branding on the back of heels, where it usually has, you know, Nike on it or a Nike swoosh. That Philly sign with some art showing some of the streets and major highways on the insole of the shoe. And then they kind of gave you a sneak peek of, you know, a wear away swoosh on here. I don't know if this is actually painted or if they did it like this on purpose so that you can see it, so it's different from that other swoosh. But overall, these are not a bad shoe. I definitely wish that they chose one material, like I wish this was over there, or, you know, vice versa, but definitely did justice to getting the aesthetic of the city. We also get some extra laces on these as well. These are a white lace to go with the shoe as well. They obviously come with green. And also, one of the major things on here is we have some coordinates on the laces as well of the shoe. I need to look these up to actually see where they go, if it's to a certain store or if it's to a certain major monument in Philadelphia, but I just like little touches and details like that. Also, one small detail on these as well, the tongue is a little bit thicker than your typical Nike Dunk Low tongue. It's not as thick as a Nike Dunk Low SB, but you can see it even has a little, you know, the shape of a SB tongue, but it's a little bit more padded than your typical Dunk Low tongue. One thing I think Nike definitely dropped the ball on is giving us a regular red and white Nike box that any Vomero or any regular Nike Dunk comes in. For them to give us a special or premium type of shoe with a lot of history and background to it and throw it in a regular box, I think they dropped the ball on that for sure. What's good, everybody? Editor in the building, and I forgot to add in a sizing portion for this video, I would say they fit like any Nike Dunk Low. If you have a Nike Dunk Low, for me personally, I go down half a size because sometimes they fit a little bit big to me, at least in the length for the shoe. But I would say these are consistent with how all the recent GR Nike Dunk Lows are coming out. Even with the slightly thicker tongue, I would say it still fits like a regular Nike Dunk Low. This channel is not focused on resale, but honestly, I was very surprised to see that these were going for over $300 like the day of and a couple days after. They're still sitting at like the mid 200s, 250, 260. Some sizes are kind of outrageous, up in the threes, or like some of the smallest sizes, but it's kind of weird to see a regular Nike Dunk and then not be an SB actually go for some money on the aftermarket. So if you weren't able to grab these for retail, I would say maybe wait a little while because they have been slightly declining. Once everybody gets their pairs in, the prices typically go down. So I would definitely say that it's a great shoe, especially if you love the city of Philadelphia. If you're from the city of Philadelphia, I would say it's definitely a great shoe to grab. Overall, I think Nike, Cream, Lapstone, and Hammer, I think they did a great job, you know, trying to capture what the city of Philadelphia is like and put it out in a shoe for people that may have not been to the city of Philadelphia. I am one of those people. I have never been, but seeing some of these different details, you know, you have the greens, like the Philadelphia Eagles, you have some of the art, you have the on the insole, you have some of the highways, the interstates, and all that different type of stuff. It really gives you a feel that the city is hardworking, gritty, the aesthetic of the city like they are portraying for the shoe. So I'm sure somebody from Philadelphia like Seth Fowler really appreciates a shoe like this, but I think they did a good job and the shoe came out looking pretty good. As always, I want to thank you guys for tuning in to yet another video. I have a couple more reviews coming out early next week. I have an on-court review as well on a new shoe that I'm very excited to review and get in hand. But please make sure to keep liking, keep subscribing, keep commenting, help push these videos to the algorithm. Like I said, only about 2% of my viewers are actually subscribed to the channel. So until next time, thank you guys.